All right, here we go. What? Oh my God, that's crazy.
Comment down below. Oh my God.
Easy Supply is live, guys. Yes, I'm pumped. Easy Supply is live, guys. I got my receipts. Yes, I got to snap a picture of this. Size 13. I bet you I think everybody's probably sleeping on this right now, honestly. I've been having tons of technical problems. Like I can't even believe I got these right now. Yesterday, Foot Locker, I always win raffles, and then I didn't hit on Foot Locker like I always do. Somehow I hit on Champs. I got the Jordan 1 Spider Verse Chicago ones and a pair of the Yeezys from Champs. But Foot Locker didn't work, and like I always get some kind of like I don't know, wheel of death or whatever, but then it kind of like loads and the thing literally went straight to next time, which I never get that. They base it on how much you spend. And I was just looking at it and I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars. So, like, I'll get a lot of those raffles. Maybe I'm a little spoiled, but I was planning on getting Yeezys from Foot Locker and Champs. Didn't get it, and literally the last three or four drops since the 700s, the last three colorways of the Yeezy 350 V2s. I've been hitting up, staying up all night, 3 a.m. They've been dropping them on Yeezy Supply. So even though they say 10 a.m., they've been dropping them at 3 a.m., which has been dope. For those of you guys that don't know, that's basically what they used to do. They used to always drop random time, and now it's been like right at 3 o'clock. So I had my timer set. I had, notifications set. I had monitors and everything set on it, and auto refresh. And then if you do more than like every 15 seconds, you can get like banned. So over the last hour, I've been auto refreshing 15-second intervals on my computer, and then in between that, every like 6.5, 7 seconds, refreshing on my phone on LTE. So it was different. So, but the other thing too is like I rely on that timer, and I basically go to Easy Supply, and then the second that basically it's a notification of the site, it's a monitor, so the second the Yeezy Supply password page goes live, it changes to the sneaker. So basically it's sitting on that same site, there's no changes to the site, and then the second it happens, it literally happened at 3 o'clock. The craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life has happened. Like, it was really weird. I don't know if it was because I kind of made a mistake. I was so pumped to get it. I literally forgot to turn my 15-second monitor off. So I put all my information in it, loaded, and then my computer literally shut off. Black screen. Like, not even like it just lagged. It turned off. And I'm like at the loading screen where you put the password in, and I'm like, I'm like nailing the screen, hitting the keypad. My computer won't turn on. Now I had it backed up on my phone, but all my pre-entered information, credit card, phone number, all that stuff that I do, I pick an item, get it in the cart, and then go back and then sit and wait. I got to figure something out because I think I have a virus. And the best way to do that autofill and all the monitor is basically on Chrome. And Chrome is the one that I've been having issues with. But if I get like Norton Internet virus, I heard that slows your internet down. So I pay mad money to get the 1,000 gigabit or the terabyte gig. They call it gigabit internet service. So I have the speed. And honestly, I gotta hit them up too because the speed of the internet. So I'm supposed to have 1,000 gigabytes, and I'm getting like 300. Like, and they're like, "Oh, well, it varies. Is sometimes it's around 1,000." Nah, I check that shit every day, and it's never around 1,000. And I'm hardwired right into the laptop. No Wi-Fi, literally hardwired into the laptop. That's the fastest you're gonna get. And then I look online, and they're advertising 2,000 gigabit. And I'm like, well, I want to upgrade to that. But it's like I'm paying for 2,000 to get what? 800, not even 1,000. I'm paying 1,000, I'm getting 300. So that shit's, I don't know, false advertising. I don't know if it's my area. I don't know what it is. I've had it for a while, and honestly, it started off at a certain point, maybe around 600 hardwire, 200 Wi-Fi, and even that, like my Wi-Fi has been going off. And then I noticed I didn't cop on Foot Locker. Something was weird. And then I was trying to edit a video for my friend, and I noticed my internet kept turning off. So finally looked at my router, and my router was blinking. So that whole time that I tried to cop from Foot Locker and Champs, I didn't have internet. I was on LTE. So that split 1 second, your timer could be behind by 1 second, half a second. Because the thing is, you guys know at Foot Locker and Champs, once you get in there, they give you like a 2-minute timer. You either got it or you didn't. They give you a 2-minute timer. Then, if you're waitlisted, people that got the timer, if they choose not to get it, you could potentially move up. I've never been waitlisted and then got it. So luckily, I'm not sure if I had internet or not, but considering I've been having these issues, I think I just got lucky with Champs and I was trying to get a Yeezy at each spot and the Chicago. So I got the Chicago and the Yeezy at Champs, nothing at Foot Locker. So of course I was going to stay up. Yeezy's been dropping at 3. So I waited. Sure enough, around 2 o'clock, the password page went up, and I haven't even looked. Like, I haven't even checked Twitter or anything, but I've literally been up all night knowing that this was possible. And everything that showed, like, it was showing 10 a.m. on sneaker news and everything. But, like, I'm looking right now, they're saying, I guess BSTN, 18 Montrose, all those stores dropped. And honestly, they don't even have. There's not even anything on here saying that Easy Supply is live. Oh, maybe this one is. I can't tell. Is this saying it's live? No, this is Foot Locker UK. So honestly, I don't even know. It's weird. Like the last several drops, and like, hey, if people, I've done these live streams to help people out, but hey, if people are not, kind of going with it, I kind of figured like people would figure out it's dropping at 3 o'clock. Maybe they would do it like me, but it's weird. It seems like the last couple of drops, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe the hype is not quite as high. These are gonna sell out, no question, gonna sell out. Um, Everywhere that they've come out, I noticed like on Foot Locker and Champs, they went a lot faster than the creams, the zebras. The last 5 or 6 pairs, they went way quicker, and a lot more L's. Still a lot of decent, a lot of W's, but still way more L's. And I told people, if you want these, this is a shoe. Like I always say, if you ever want something, you gotta just stay up all night, camp out, do what you gotta do. Don't wait. Get it in the morning and then crash later. It's never benefited me to crash and then wake up late and then you're trying to scramble to get your monitors and everything set up. What's going on, man? Just letting everybody know Yeezy Supply is live. Everything is kind of selling out pretty quick. So it's weird. They haven't even posted this on Twitter yet. And like the last 4 or 5 drops have been at 3 a.m. on Yeezy Supply. So luckily I got my second pair from them. But I've never seen that happen. I see Adidas EU, but nobody has said, not even Yeezy Mafia. Nobody's even said any. I haven't seen anything posted about Yeezy Supply being live. I got to get those lobster dunks too. Those purple dunks. I'm looking at them right now, and they look flame. They're only like 280 on StockX and Go. So yeah, those are fire. I was just in Boston the other day too, and I was thinking about stopping by Concepts to put in a raffle and get the special packaging. But man, I can't stand out there with my walker for like 10 hours or whatever. But hey, man, I see there's somebody in here. If you're trying to cop the Ibras, Easy Supply is live. I don't know what they have for sizes, but yeah, it was the craziest thing because I've never had that happen. I've had the circle of death. I've had my computer lag. I've had internet lag, all kinds of issues. I literally put the pair in cart and my internet, not my internet, my computer turned off. Literally turned off and went to the password page, the password screen in the beginning and froze. And I'm like, literally, like, and it was weird because it turned off. I went back on. It turned off. Yeah, man. Yo, check this shit out. I don't know what the deal is, but I literally went on Yeezy Supply and it shut down my computer, not my internet. Yeah, your Twitter. I don't know. Like, Twitter might. Yeah, it's either Twitter. I don't know what's going on. Something really weird happened, dude. Like, my computer shut off, and I'm like, fuck. And I noticed I left my monitor on, so it was refreshing every 15 seconds, like I had it. So I turned it off. I got it, and it said, "Congratulations, you got it." And like that was the fourth time it turned off. It said, "Congratulations, you got it," and it turned off again. I was like, "Are you serious?" And it was like on off, like turning it off, the power off. It was the craziest shit. So I took the power plug out. I turned the monitor off. And then even when I went to start this live stream after, it was like turning the computer. I mean, I've been doing this sneaker thing for a long ass time, and I've never seen anything like that. And honestly, no, I don't think anybody's trying to cop. I mean, like, I don't see anybody online. I haven't seen any posts about it. I'm looking right now to see if there is Easy Supply not doing UK for this one. I mean, they always do worldwide usually. Hold on, I'm looking right now. You're right. I don't think I saw it on there either. Hold on. Yeah, I know. That's what I was just saying a minute ago too. Like, I know that they've been bringing, they've been restocking and they've been doing like, a lot more pairs, but this one was not part of that. Like, they probably still did like, I want to say like 100,000 pairs, but like they did 1.3 million for the creams. They did probably like 750,000 for the zebras. Those are pretty easy cops. And I had bad luck with Foot Locker earlier. I didn't even realize, but my internet was going on and off when I was trying to edit a video later. So when I went to go on Foot Locker that I always cop on, it just said next time right away. And I didn't realize till 5 hours later that my internet was shot. So the fact that I got them on Champs with LTE was huge because I mean I literally pay for the gigabit internet to have 1,000 gigabytes so that it's fast, for the most part, most people don't pay for that internet. So a lot of people faster than everybody else. Yeah, I'm not seeing UK down here. And that gigabit internet is like, it's kind of crappy. Like I'm paying mad money for that and just for sneaker pickups. And I'm getting like 200 gigabytes, which like, I don't know, man. And then now they're advertising 2,000 gigs or 2 gigs, 2,000 gigabytes. It's like, yo, you can't even get your 1,000. You can't even get your gigabit service right. Now you're selling 2,000. Like, how about you take care of your customers that are already paying for the 1,000 that you can't supply? I don't know. I was thinking about going to 2,000, but they can't even get me the 1,000 right. So yeah, but I noticed like a lot more L's this time. I got lucky on Champs. I didn't hit on Foot Locker, and I spent like 5 grand there. And they based that off of what's going on, guys. Yeezy Supply is live. If you guys haven't already, you guys probably saw from the title. But like I said, all the people that usually post Yeezy Supply being live, I haven't seen anything. Good shit, man. Yeah, I just got my pair. Yo, same here, dude. Size 13. I'm glad I didn't take the last pair. Good shit, man. Yeah, I was just telling them, you guys probably weren't here, but the craziest thing happened to me. I went on Yeezy Supply. I was going to do the checkout. I usually am spot on, but I've been up for like the last couple of days. I left my monitor on, so when I went to go cash out or whatever, I had a 15-second repeating monitor and it kept resetting me. But when I actually went to check out, it shut my computer off. Not the internet, not a lag, not circle of death like we're used to. The power off, where I had to literally come back in and sign in. And I was like, are you serious? Like the thing drops right now and my computer turns off. And there's a gentleman in here too that was just saying like Easy Supply's not carding, they're not doing UK. I don't know. Like, I think it's kind of far fetched to think that Yeezy Supply could have so much traffic or have whatever that it shut the computer off. But I've been on my computer for the last 10 hours, just sitting here hoping Yeezy Supply would drop. They've dropped at 3 a.m., so I knew they might do that. And did you yeah, I got them right away too. That was the thing, but literally I had them in the cart. All my shit was good, and then after it was all good, then my computer kept shutting off. Once it stopped, my computer turned back on. I was good. I got it right away. As far as that card decline goes, I got a good tip for you guys if you don't already know. So I set up the monitor. If you're on Chrome, you can set up a monitor. And what that does is it monitors the site. And then if the site changes from password page to something else, it sets off an alarm. And then I also have a timer too. So every 15 seconds, it will auto refresh. It's called auto refresh. It'll auto refresh the page. And then the monitor will go off when it changes. So right at 3 when it happened, I was there right away. Everything was good. I forgot to turn that 15-second timer off, so it refreshed on me a couple times, and I was like, "What's going on?" And I never do that. But anyways, as far as the credit card stuff goes, you add like a pair of cheap socks, and you got to be careful because if you add it to cart and you cash out, some people have done that with like $700 coats, no returns, and then they get screwed. You go for like the cheapest thing on there, you put them in your cart. You add all your information, your credit card information, and you literally get to the very last step before hitting like process payment. And then you go where you have your that's the other thing too. So in addition to the monitor, you have the heck is that called? I do it all the time. I can't even think of the name of it. The bookmark where you set the bookmark up, you put the site on, you put the bookmark on, and so because if you type in Yeezy Supply or and you get to that page and you refresh, sometimes it'll just keep refreshing you to that thing, to that password page. But with that I just said it and I'm drawing a blank. The bookmark. If you have the bookmark set up, you can literally just keep hitting it or set that timer. But anyways, put all your information in, you put your credit card information, you get to the last step, and then you just hit the bookmark again. It'll bring you back to the page. What you do at that point, when it brings you back, you go back into the cart, you take that item out so there's nothing in there. But what it does is Easy Supply memorizes your information, your credit card number, and all that stuff. Then you just sit there and wait. Easy Supply goes to password page, you wait, your monitor hits, you go live, and then when you hit pay, all your information's already preloaded, your credit card and everything. So literally that happens. I click checkout, process payment, and usually it's like it takes me like literally a second. And then with the fast internet, that gives me the speed too. But that's basically a way where, like, for more limited releases, when they start doing the statics and the static glows, they're only supposed to be like 5 to 10,000 pairs. It's all based on, how fast you can get it. You guys know. And, if you're sitting there, like when I first started years ago, I'm sitting there putting in my name, my address. Yeah, man. Listen, like, I tell people this all the time, and it seems like they have it. The last 6 drops, both the 700s, the creams, the zebras, the yebras, that just the frozen yellows, all of them have been at 3 a.m. So back in the day, we'd get that random drop. Then it went to 10 a.m. scheduled, but that always conflicted with Adidas. And then they went back to that like 3 a.m. time. The last 6 drops have been 3 a.m. or like within a couple minutes of 3 a.m., 3:01, 3:02. And then if you have the page monitor set up, you'll literally get like an alarm that goes off when that page changes. So the second it goes live, you're cashing out. And then, like I said, if you did all that stuff where you put, back in the day, I'm putting in all my information, that takes 20 seconds or so. And if it's limited, forget it. Easy Supply back in the day, 1 to 2 seconds, sold out. The last few releases, they've been sitting for a while. These are probably going to be sold out quick. I don't know what's on here now, but they're not going to sit as long. I know they're not. And there's definitely less pairs. There's also less demand because it's such a crazy colorway that's hard to rock. But I feel like people are going to try to get them, hold them for resale. Me personally, this is my favorite Yeezy of all time. I love the bright colorway. That's why I had to have 2 pairs, because they're not going to ever be coming out again. That's for sure. And yeah, man, like when I was in Boston the first time they dropped, and I didn't have all my stuff set up. I was on my phone with LTE, and I just kept sitting there with that circle of death, and I didn't get shit. But that's before I started optimizing everything. Like now I got the internet set up. I make sure I'm home for these drops, that I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm literally hardwired in. I plug my wire from the router straight to the computer to get the fastest possible wire. Let's see what's going on with still nothing. Like I'm on Twitter and I have, I've got everybody from main people like sneakers and stuff, sneaker news, Yeezy Mafia, sneaker cards, sneaker Twitter. None of these people even know about the Easy drop. Either that or like even Boost Links is posting UK. Hey, there was a gentleman in here that, are you still here from the UK? Because there's a ton of drops that are, if you can't cart for, and it may be too late, but let me give you this information. Yeah, nobody has said anything. BSTN, Soto, 18 I think it's Montessori, Montemore. Those all have pairs, and then also too the UK Adidas has pairs as well, and that was 44 minutes ago. So it looks like UK is live too. But I guess there's no UK link for Yeezy Supply. It looks like Yeezy Supply for the first time ever is just US, based on what people have been saying. But yeah, I mean, I've refreshed and there's nothing, which is crazy. It's just crazy because I just come from back in the day where people were just going wild, whether it was 3 a.m., camping outside. You would get 100 posts saying Yeezy Supply Live, and I'm scrolling. I'm like 100 posts down, and I got everybody. Yeezy Lab, sneakers, nothing. I see Adidas EU Splash Live. So Gore Lab, I don't know if you're still in here, but Adidas UK EU, there's pairs there. Um, Nothing. No Yeezy supply. Nothing. I'm scrolling, nothing. Even Yeezy. I got Yeezy right here. Nothing. Kanye, nothing. I got a post from Kim Kardashian and it doesn't say anything about Yeezys. All right, so this is from Bacantha. I don't really know about this guy though, because these guys they do bots. I'm not really about that. I don't really, But anyways, he said these are easy to cop. It's been an hour. I got 6 pairs. So it's like I always say. I mean, these weren't going to be crazy limited. So if you're on and you're set up to get them right as they come out, you're gonna get a pair. You know what I mean? It's not like it was in the past. Easy Boost. Oh, here's another one. Off. Let's see. Let's see what this site is. Offspring has them. Let's see. Sneakerstudio.com. I've never heard of them before, so I'm not co-signing that, but you guys are welcome to check out that site too. No, I think I've seen this before. I don't really 226. They've got sizes 7 through 9. And say if you're 7 through 9, they got sizes available there. Let's see. What? That's crazy. StockX. Nah, I mean, have you guys been seeing all this crazy stuff that's been going on with the shoe tubers and stuff? I don't know if you guys follow anybody else on the sneaker YouTube, but Unbreakable Kicks and Damn D going back and forth. That shit's wild. I was just telling a buddy of mine earlier, like, I stay in my lane, man. That's like, you know what I mean? That's the last thing. I do not support fakes in any way. Anyway, like I really uh I just take a lot of pride in like saving you know what I mean? You save up your money, you get a nice pair. It's like, you hate trying to rock them because you don't want to mess them up. But at the same time, like you're proud to have them. I just don't support that. I feel like that's taking advantage of people that are trying to get something. But yeah, like I said, I mean, you know, shout out. I mean, I'm not against these guys that are doing the reaction videos and all that stuff, but it's like for those of you, I mean, if you guys have subscribed, I've got my own disabilities and stuff from injuries in the army, and like I got enough stuff going on. I was just in the hospital last week, and it's crazy, man. I don't have time to be dealing with everybody else's like, if it's good stuff, yeah, but if it's just drama, bro, the blue tints, yes. Probably the only newer Yeezy that's not coming out. Probably one of the most underestimated that's been creeping. They're at like I'm pretty sure I saw it. They're at like 460, 470 in my size on StockX. When they came out, that was like one of the most I think that was one of the most widely, they had the highest number of pairs for that. And it was actually it was pretty hard. I think I tried at a couple, I mean, it wasn't super crazy, but I tried at a few places. I got one pair, and that was back in the days where it was definitely a lot harder. That was actually the first pair I think I got from Yeezy Supply. And then I didn't even have to go out for Adidas. And that was before I was copping like two pairs of the 350 V2s at a time. And I don't do that with every pair. I actually passed on the tans. And I was like going back and forth, like, damn, should I get them? And I was like, the frozen yellow is my favorite pair ever. So I was like, I'm gonna wait for those. Plus, we got the statics coming out. We got V3s that are supposed to be coming out, 350 V3s. They got the Yeezy basketball line coming out. We got Chicago 11s coming out, I heard. And no, not the Spider-Man ones. We got those tomorrow, which I was able to get a pair. But the real Chicago ones, yeah, statics are dope. The actual Chicago ones, the OG pairs coming out next year. The Bread 11s are coming out next year. The Bread 4s are coming out next year. I heard about cool gray 4s. I heard about possibility of Flint 12s. Crazy. I mean, this year is so crazy. Like, I can't even keep up. I've had to pass on stuff that I really wanted because I couldn't, like, and sometimes I doubled up on the Concords. I'm doubling up on these plus the Chicagos. I still got to get those tomorrow. The Dolenbecker Dunks and the Purple Lobster Dunks are in a couple days too. But that Dolenbecker Dunk, I'll pay whatever. Like if I don't get it, my brother, it was crazy, man. I saw that pair of SB Dunks, and I have season tickets to the Celtics, and that's like a Celtics colorway. It was like the dopest silhouette. I was automatically drawn to that sneaker. Like powerfully drawn to that sneaker, unlike any other sneaker. I went and I read the story of all the kids for the Domebecker. I got to the SB Dunks and I read the story behind like the kid, what disorders he has and stuff. He has not just muscular dystrophy, but the same very, very rare form of Duchenne's muscular dystrophy that my brother had and that he passed away from. Very rare, very very, very, short life expectancy on that. And I was like, I'm getting these no matter what. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to double up. I hope I can. I don't know. I heard several places, I think DTLR is supposed to get them. Sneakers is getting them. I think East Bay is getting them. So I'm going to try. But if I can't, I think they're not too bad on StockX, and they're probably only going to go down when pairs come out. But like, I just remember sitting there and thinking, this was the only Domebecker I wanted, and the kid actually has the same exact disorder that took my brother. And like, I don't know. I'm gonna get that pair and never rock it. It's gonna go in a glass case. It's gonna be like a trophy piece. And yeah, man. Like, hey man, if you I don't know if you've gotten a chance to check out my channel, but if you haven't, I've got tons of reviews on there. I got tons more sneakers coming in and content. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, if you're interested, something I just started up a couple months ago, so I'm really new to the whole sneaker thing. So I've been doing these. I've been deleting them, but instead of having them on my regular feed, I just got to put them into a playlist because they're kind of like, it's like a video of the past stuff that people can't really benefit off of because it's already happened. But I've been doing a lot of these Yeezy, like 3 a.m. Yeezy supplies live, and it's weird because a few times ago, I think I had like 200 views. I had like at one point, like, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, I had like 30, 40 people, if not more, at one time. And I helped mad people cop, mad people that like that weren't able to cop and they were like striking out. And I was like giving them retailers. And then they were like, damn, dude, I copped. So I was, sometimes I do this. A lot of people do it at 10 a.m., but I've been doing this 3 a.m. and I don't really see anybody else doing it. So, hey, if I get 2 people that I can help out, I'm good with it. I don't need 2,000, 10,000. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy copping the sneakers. Good shit. You know what I mean? That just means that's crazy though. That means a lot of people are not, like I said, a lot of people are not even up. They're like, oh, these are gonna be so easy to cop. I'm gonna get them tomorrow. And I guarantee you, people are gonna sleep and we're gonna see it tomorrow. Like a decent amount of people get pairs, but people are gonna be like, God, I shouldn't have slept. And that's why I get two, because I'm putting one to foot immediately. And the other pair, I'm not trying to touch that for a long ass time, because these are never, that's the thing. Like like the Easy line doesn't retro. It's not a Jordan. It's not, it's kind of like a Doenbecker. They don't really retro that stuff. It's once in a lifetime, and that's it. So if it's a crazy, like Concords, yeah, they're not going to be out for another 8 years or something like that, probably, but at least they'll be out again. I don't really see any of these, like, now that they've restocked them, they're not coming back. And I struck out on just one pair. So I have 2 pairs, and like I have 2 pairs of every freaking Yeezy, the last like 10 Yeezys to come out. 500s, 700s, 350 V2s, and I've been doubling up on them. And it just, the Boost, like, I'm stuck on Boost. I have way more Jordans and Nikes than any Yeezys, but you just can't beat the Boost. Like the Boost on the Yeezys are good, but like I'm not a hype beast, so like I just say it like it is. The most comfortable though is Ultra Boost. My everyday wear when I'm going out, like if I'm going to the hospital, like whatever it is, Ultra Boost. Like people are like, oh well, there's Boost in the Yeezy. It's not the same Boost. Like yeah, it's Boost, but they have, people don't realize they make boosts at different firmness levels, different, some are more firm than others. And then also too, on the Ultra Boost, it's a free floating boost outsole or midsole. And on the Yeezys, it's got the rubber outsole. So that's actually containing the boost, which doesn't allow it to give as much, which makes it not quite as soft. And then also too, I always have to go a size up, an entire size, because they come to a point. I mean, they look dope, but if you think about it, whose foot comes to a point like that? Nobody. So, and now they make them small. So you got to go up. Most people, I mean, me, I got to go up a whole size. Yeah, yeah. NMDs too. So NMDs, it's weird because NMDs, you're on right on the boost like you are on the Pharrell NMDs. But Pharrell NMDs are it's weird. It's Pharrell NMDs, the firmness on those is closer to the Ultra Boost, but still a little bit more firm. The NMDs, most of the pairs have a Strobel board. So you're not, is it the Strobel? No, the NMDs have just that. Strobel board is on the I5923s, the Anikis. There's no Strobel board on the NMD, right? That's what I'm saying, dude. So the ones that are coming out now, the Pharrells that are uncaged um with those lugs on the boost, those are pretty decent. They're not quite as comfortable as the Ultra Boost, but they're more comfortable than the Yeezy. And I like, honestly, Adidas is doing good things. Like Nike is too. They both are. I mean, I get, but I like the Pharrell models. Some of the colorways are too crazy for me, but I like how some of them have the sayings on them. So I got like the last couple I got, one was in Swahili, one was in Chinese, and the sayings on them were all about positivity and like, forever forward, like They have inspiring meanings on them, most of them, anyways. And I just think that's a dope concept. So, it's a little harder to find a pair that you want because you need the colorway and the phrase on it as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Yeezys are comfortable too. If you have the right size, you've broken them in. Um, there's still, I mean, boost is boost. I was actually really surprised they did the Yeezy five, the 500s. The boost in the 700 is actually pretty comfortable too, but it's similar. It's still, it's confined. It's caged in that, like EVA midsole, outsole. So it doesn't have as much give. The 500s, believe it or not, they use that Adiprene midsole, outsole. And I got them because they were chunky. I didn't like them at first at all, but they grew on me. And I had picked those up. I was not expecting them to be very comfortable at all. But believe it or not, that Adiprene is probably like the next best thing to boost. Those were actually really, or should I say, they still are. They're actually pretty comfortable. Um, and when you like, even the rubber on the outside, if you like squeeze it, it's got more give than like a typical midsole outsole that's like stiff EVA. The trail ones? You mean like the OGs, the originals? Oh, oh, okay. You're talking about the trail outsole. My bad. Yeah, you're talking about so you like the ones with the regular flat outsole. Yeah, because they did the one with like the angled ridges, and then now they have the trail outsole. And actually, I only have one pair that doesn't have a trail outsole because I wasn't really picking up Pharrells like that. I don't know why. You know what I think it was? I had tried on the regular NMDs like at the store, and they just weren't the same. The boost was not good on them. They just didn't feel good. Even they didn't have like good prime knit. They were very stiff. And so I always assumed that the Pharrell and MDs were the same, so I never really messed with them. And if like it probably would have been the same thing with the Yeezys. Yes, there's a little bit of hype, but I really like the shape of the 350 V2. There's just something about the shape of that sneaker that I really, really like. Doesn't feel great on your feet unless you got to go a size up, but yeah, so the 500s, I don't know. I think they're gonna probably. I think they might be done because I haven't heard really any rumors. I'm trying to think. I haven't heard any rumors of any additional stuff. And then they did the cream color pair. I got 3 pairs of those. I sold one of them, but then they came out with the salt colorway, and it was literally like the same thing. So I don't know. I guess that wasn't too long ago. They might come out with some more, but I think they struggled with it a little bit because a lot of people wanted that boost. The 700, although it doesn't really feel like the same boost, it has boost. That people just need to hear a boost and they're good. Did you get them from Easy Supply or? It depends on if you got a yeah, Easy Supply. It depends if you're in the U.S. Where the fuck they ship from? It's weird because they have a warehouse in New York, and I live in Connecticut, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm one state away. They don't ship to me from New York though. I don't know. So they ship from California. Usually, they've been good. Easy Supply used to take 6 months to a year to get people shoes. I mean, it was wild. But they've been looking at like, especially they deal with the orders that come in first. So if you cop right at the deadline like you did, or right when it opens up, I've been looking at like a week and a half, 2 weeks tops. I mean, I got the notification right away. and what's it, Friday? So they'll probably have shipping out on it tomorrow. It'll probably get picked up on Monday or Tuesday, and then it just takes time to come through. What? What do you mean the early release? Before they dropped the million pairs? What September? September of this year? Nah, hell no. You're talking about the original drop like a year and a half ago, right? Which one? I'm trying to think. They did a early drop of the because I ordered the creams when they did the million pairs. Oh, you're talking about the second restock. Oh, same time as the million. Really? Dude, I got them from Yeezy Supply, the million, and I don't think did I get them early? I'm trying to think. You know what? Yeah. That was the one they did early. Okay. I remember what happened now. I got a pair, same as you, early. I can't even I've copped so many sneakers I can't even remember. So yeah, I copped early. Same thing. They sent me that little pass or whatever, and then I got my other pair from Adidas because I usually don't. I cop one and one. They don't allow you to cop two unless you got to do separate credit cards and all that crazy shit. I got them a week and a half later, Easy Supply, and you got them a week ago. I heard that too. That's crazy. I'd be pissed. I would be livid. And they don't even have like real customer service. You got to email them and you're just sitting there and then you got to worry if your shit got canceled. When they gave you the early release, did you go on and like accept it immediately and get it early or was it a while before you found out? Either way, nevertheless, like I mean, I know they did a lot of pairs. But dude, they've dropped the salts. They've dropped both colorways of the 700 since then. They've dropped the zebras. They've dropped the tans. Holy shit! So you know what it is. It's just hit or miss. Like yours just got like shuffled to the back of the line. That's fucking crazy. So if that's the case, I don't think that was shipping. That means they didn't have enough fucking pairs to cover it, and they're still in manufacturing. Even if the dates are the same, they were probably still making some of the end of the batch when they released, which is fucked up. But I mean, a million pairs. That was the one release. I heard that too from a lot of people. Not until a week ago, though. I heard some people saying like, "Yeah, I haven't even." They're like, "I haven't got my pair. It's been like a month," and I was like, "I got them a week later." I mean, yeah, it sucks. It sucks to get them that late, but at least they sent you the emails because I would be paranoid that they were either going to cancel the order and either refund your money for the mess up or just not send them because they forgot and then you're out the money and then I don't even know how you would do a dispute with them because they don't do I don't know, that would be nuts. But at least they were hitting you up. Were you hitting them up like crazy and then they were or were they doing it on their own? Oh, good shit, man. Yeah, you know what? Like it's not ideal, but the least they could do, like if you're gonna ship my shoe 3 months fucking late, you know, be hitting me up. Definitely be hitting me up for that 240, and you're charging crazy $20 shipping. Which honestly, 20 people, that's not too bad because if you get them for retail from Adidas, they're 236 after shipping. So I mean, it's $4. I'd rather $4. I'll cop them. I'd rather cop them now, and then Adidas drops. Everybody's going fucking crazy, and I'm like, I'm good. I'll get my pair in 2 weeks to 3 months. Or I'll get my pair in 2 weeks to a year, and I'll get my other pair from Champs tomorrow. And fuck, that's crazy, man. 2 weeks to a year, but that's reality. Like back in the day, the original Black Friday Yeezys, people were waiting. I heard people waiting a year. They got them a year later. Nah, Yeezy supply will be sold out. 100%. They'll be sold out in the next half hour. That's my guess. But yeah, you're right. No, by the time Adidas drops, Yeezy supply will be sold out because they were sold out for the zebras at like I think like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So the demand, like I said, the demand is a little bit lower because the color is crazy, but there's also a lot less pairs. Now let me look right now actually because I got it right here. And 13's like that's one of the bigger sizes. So like I mean, like I'm just grateful to have that because like those so like there's all right. So there's no 13s. You said you got a 13, right? 12 and a half, 13, 13 and a half, and 14 are all sold out. Yeah, so you know what I mean? That's why I always get on early because, yeah, I mean, all the other sizes are still there, but 13s are one at 14s because everybody buys those bigger sizes because it's a little more rare. Tiny sizes, big sizes, if they're, trying to resell, man. Fuck that. I'm trying to get my pair. So, yeah, let's see. Every single size is available right now except for 12 and above. Like they have 12, 12 and a half, 13, 13 and a half, 14 sold out. I'm actually surprised because by now there's usually like, I think maybe it was a little bit longer, but they're not going to last till 10 a.m. Nobody knows. I mean, we've only had a few people in here, and the title, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but the ones I do, follow a lot. They watch almost all my videos. I was talking to a buddy that said he was going to be in here. He must have passed out. People don't know. Like, they can't. I'm on Twitter. Let me refresh again. Nothing. Nobody has said anything. I just keep seeing things about retailers in the UK and Adidas UK. The drop date, nope. UK, France, and Germany. And there's nothing. I mean, let me refresh again. Is it like I'm like wondering, is it not refreshing? This just seems too crazy. No, it's not too crazy. Everybody's asleep right now. And I don't know. I don't know if a lot, decent amount of people got them on the first one, and there's a lot of heat coming out right now. Too much. Like I get a lot more heat than most people. Like not some of the bigger YouTubers that are making crazy money on YouTube, but like for people just me and you, the normal everyday sneakerhead, I get a lot of pairs. You know what I mean? I double up too, and it's hard. Like people are broke. It's Christmas time. That's another thing. It's Christmas time right now, and everything is dropping. I mean, my reservation is ready for pickup. Champ Sports. I doubt it. They don't even open till 9. I love how they send that out at 4, but hey, I'm happy to see it. Oh, I just got another one for the Chicago's. Adidas Originals just posted. This is from Adidas Originals, and they're advertising the drop at 10 a.m. Yeah, that's it. I literally went through 100 posts, and I have been. Nobody's even copying these right now. But anyways, like I was saying, so we got the SB Dunks that I mentioned. We've got all the other Doenbeckers that I mentioned. I didn't mention them, but we have all the other Doenbeckers. We got the Purple Lobster Dunks, which are hype. We've got the Chicago Verses, which are pretty hyped. We've got these, which are hyped. Oh my God. We got the Fear of Gods, 3 different silhouettes coming out. Those are hyped through the roof. Later this month, we've got like, oh my God, I can't even. There's so much stuff. Let me look. There's so much stuff I can't even. I like every day I spend all day looking at it. I have to keep showing myself because there's just too much to keep track of. All right, so the Doenbeckers. Oh, the Mocha threes are dropping on Saturday. The LeBron Kings are dropping Saturday. We got, yeah, 3 of the Fair God. The Ultra Boost 5.0 lasers are dropping on Saturday, which I didn't even know about those. Then on the 19th, we got, oh, and you know what else is coming out tomorrow? The black Zoom Fly off whites. And then on the 19th, we got Volt Air Force Ones and black off white Air Force Ones. We've got, I want these bad. I'm probably going to be broke by them, but the Nike Zoom LeBron 3 black metallic gold, December 20. We've got the 8 Jordan 8 Tinker Air Raid, 22nd. And then they got the Allie May Jordan 1 and Jordan 10, the Jimmy Butler 6, the Pharrell Adidas Crazy BYW Gratitude. I mean, and we're at the 22nd. 2 Dragon Ball Z silhouettes. The OG Stars Born Jordan 1s. Then on December 29th, we got those tattooed Jordan 4s, which actually I got to see those in hand. Then December 29th, they're restocking the Menta off white. And then we got the Adidas Static on 29. So on December 29th, we got Static 700s. We got Static 350 V2s. And then we got Static 350 V2s limited with the glow, where the entire prime knit and the laces glow. That's the 29th. So that's like, and January is crazier. January is even crazier than December, and we don't even have half of the notifications of what's coming out. I mean, we got Air Max off white 2 colorways. We got pony hair, black and gold Jordan 4s with the gum outsole. Like, forget it. And you know what else is coming out in women's pairs? And I saw it with the shattered backboards being a size 12 that doesn't convert to a 10 in women's. The Air Jordan 1 UNC patent leather. The UNC Jordan 1s with patent leather. Those are insane. And they would be insane to not do those in extended sizes because I don't know anybody really who doesn't want to cop those. Then we got the Citron. No, those are a little bit later. And I made a mistake. The February, that's February. So the UNC patent ones are in February. But the rest, I mean, and then in 2019, we're getting every bread colorway. Bread 6, bread 4, bread 11, and who knows what else. We're getting the Ray Allen 7s, which I'm a Celtics fan. It's a black and purple colorway. We're getting the Ray Allen 7s in like May or June, I think. Those are going to be, I don't know. They're Ray Allens. It is a retro, so they might, I think that's going to be limited. I don't think it's going to be like crazy, crazy, but that might be a pair people struggle to get. And that's like all the Ray Allen pairs for the most part are going for crazy money. What's going on, man? I just saw that you popped into the thing. Yeezy Supply is live. I'm sure you might already know, but that's kind of like why I started this up. So they are selling out in some of the higher sizes, but most of the sizes, size 7 through 12, are still available. So if you're trying to get the Yebras, the frozen yellows, and you haven't gotten them yet, they're on Yeezy Supply. 220 plus 20 in shipping. It's like $4 more than Adidas after shipping. And nobody really, I don't think, like I was telling Max, I don't think a lot of people are up right now. Let's check Twitter again. No, everybody's sleeping. Nope, nothing. I didn't even post to Twitter to say it was live. I should probably do that. They still have mad sizes, so most people are not my size. Yeah, why not? Might as well post it because nobody else is. We got our pairs too, so it's not like. And I don't do that anyways. Like, I mean, I gotta obviously cop. I don't really set up because I don't want to set up the background on my screen and everything because it'll slow the computer down. But literally, the second I cop and I get the confirmation, I come right on. Like I know some sneakerheads are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Like this is my secret." Like if I'd start telling people, they're gonna start coming on at 3 and copying. Like that would kind of defeat the purpose of having a sneaker channel, you know. And I'm not like that. I'm all about spreading the wealth. Like as much as I want to cop, you guys want to cop. Everybody wants to cop, you know. So and it's like I feel like if you're meant to get it, you're gonna get it, and everybody's gonna get theirs at some point. Eventually, you stay in the sneaker game long enough, you get so fast that clicking through checkouts, you're gonna start copping eventually. Except for the off whites, I've copped 100 freaking sneakers this year, 100 pairs probably this year. Not a single off white. I've never hit on a sneakers raffle ever. First come, first serve. Yeah, Travis Scott's. I got some pretty decent stuff. First come, first serve. But the sneakers raffle, I don't know about that. That one's up in the air because I've never hit on that. And off white sneakers and stuff, and Montrose. Every raffle, BSTN, 43 Einhaub. I'm just rambling off names of places, but those are all places that usually have that same raffle soul box, and I've put in for all those and sneakers, and not one, not one. I not even did I try for those pink Zoom flies. I didn't try for those, but actually, I think I did just to sell them for some cash or whatever for cheap, a little bit over retail, but not to keep, I didn't get any of them. Not even the lower ones, not Air Maxes, nothing. Sneakers app, that's it. Does off white? Fuck no. Even off white doesn't carry off white. It's like it's exclusive. Well, it's not exclusive because it's exclusive to Nike tier one stores and sneakers. So sneakers in some of those big stores, Lapstone and Hammer, Kith, Extra Butter. You can tell I know my sneakers. I've been just rambling off retailers for a minute, but yeah, man. Do you guys have the sneakers app, and that's it. a couple other retailers, and it's hard. Everybody, I mean, I was looking at a study that showed for some of those like really hyped off-white shoes, there's like 12 it's like, there's 12 million people that went out for, I think it was 12 million for one of the Jordan 1 off-whites. 12 million people, and there's probably like, I don't know, 30,000, 40,000 pairs. So your odds are not very good. I don't know what that comes out to, but it's not very good. So, it's like, 1 in 200 or something like that. And it sucks because honestly, I like most of the off whites, and not for the hype. Like Jordan 1s are my favorite Jordan. And like, so those Chicago ones, the off whites, I want them bad, but I'm not spending 2 grand. Hell no. I get shoes that are $300-400 and I struggle to wear them because I don't, it's, I wear them, but it's hard to take them out of dead stock, take them off ice, because like you're gonna get them dirty. Not even because I want to sell them, just because they're like gems and you're never gonna see them again. So it's hard to do those. A $2,000 sneaker, I probably would not even wear it, and that just defeats the purpose. So why even bother? You know, just to know I have it. Yeah, I've got some like that, just to know I have it, but not for 2 grand. Nope. No way in hell. We should check Easy. I'm gonna check Easy Supply. Let's reload this. I'm still standing by that though. What is it? 412 by 5:30 around 6 o'clock. Sold out. That's my guess. But hey, still 7 through 12 is still available. 9 out of 10. 7 through 12 is still available. But this is what happened for the Zebras too on Easy Supply. It was a couple hours. If they're still on there when Adidas drops, then I will be really surprised. And if they're still there when Adidas drops, they put out, I think they put out more pairs than they announced. I don't think they wanted to announce how many pairs they had because they want to, they want to build the hype. I heard like, what did I hear? I think I heard like 60,000 worldwide for these, but I don't believe it. Based on what I'm seeing, based on the raffles, the limited, it's probably about 100,000 at least worldwide, anyways. Like, just see if anybody even saw my tweet. Easy Supply Live. Fuck no. Oh, damn, somebody hit. Oh, this is that same shit. Bots. Foot Locker codes. I will say that the Foot Locker codes where you get, where you put in the password for another location, you get the extra minute. I was out of town and I came back into town. I was beat, and I just wasn't trying to go to the store. I got those codes for Foot Locker and Champs. It worked, but for the first time ever, I didn't hit on either pair at Foot Locker, which I thought was a little strange. But my internet was down too. But I also used that extra minute on Champs too, and I hit on both pairs there. So, they may have different policies, but I kind of wondered, like, did they figure out who had gotten those extra minutes, and that was why, or was it just, isolated because of my internet, or what, you know? But I think it was just isolated. But honestly, it helped out because I was able to. I go in and check in for every pair. Me being disabled, sometimes it's hard to get in there to get that extra minute. So to not have to go for one of them, it was kind of nice. But these guys are using bots, so that's crazy. So here's a guy. I'm looking at a guy who responded to that tweet, and he says I went 0 for 6. Now that's at retailers. So Foot Locker, Champs, Foot. That's what. So that's the 4 retailers he's thought. 3 retailers he's talking about. Champs, East Bay, not East Bay. Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, and he went probably for both pairs at each, and he struck out on all of them. Then we got another guy that said 3 for 3. I guess there was exclusive pairs of the Chicago. I didn't hear about that. So people are talking about both pairs. Yeah. This guy's like, damn, they need to start. Do they go that high? There's a guy. That's what I was just looking at. There's a guy here saying, damn, they got to start doing shoes in my size. He's probably got a big ass foot. Yeah, man. If you get a 16, that's going to be kind of hard. But if you get it, that's going to be a good size to sell. I'm guessing you're getting it to sell, right? Yeah, hell no. You ain't wearing a 16 if you're a 13. Yeah, that'll be good. 14 and above, and like 7, I would say 6 and under actually. Maybe 7 and under for these. They're all gonna have resale eventually. Like they've dropped down a bit. StockX I saw was at like 275 yesterday. And they're probably going to drop down to close to where the tans were, around 250 or something. But I think it was slower for those to get back up to a higher amount. These are going to bounce back faster. I really think so. I think they're going to be like, they might get down to 250, but it's only going to take like a week or two before they're like back at 350. Yeah, I'm popping on StockX. I actually got an order. I just picked up the pair I wanted for a long ass time, and they were nowhere. I've searched high and low all over the country for this pair in my size, the LeBron 12 chromosomes. And then finally, it wasn't because of the price, they just didn't have, there were none. And I finally got my pair. It's been taking forever. Let's see. Still says en route, but it's probably gonna arrive today because it's been in shipping for about 4 days. I ordered about a week and a half ago. It's been taking a minute, but I'll be glad to get them. I had bad luck with StockX. I don't know, like on my channel, if you haven't gotten a chance to see it, I literally copped 5 sneakers from StockX in a matter of a week for over $1,000. 3 of those were the same sneaker, the acronym Presto in pink and racer blue. They kept sending me fucked up pairs. I kept having to return them. Then they sent me a fake, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air 5. Had to send that back. Then they sent me a second Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the laceless ones with all the stitching torn. So you couldn't wear them laceless anyways. And at that point, I was just so fed up that I just took the $20 discount and said, fuck it, I'm going to customize them because I kind of wanted them with laces anyway. So I waited. I bought the laces. I bought the leather punch. I got that review on the channel too. That one's pretty dope. I bought the actual leather punch, the X-Acto knife, and the laces. And I customized the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air 5s threw laces in them. So they're like a Fresh Prince and grade 5 mixed custom, but they got way better leather than the 2013 pair. Yeah, they still didn't send them. I'm starting to notice too, like you really got to know. Hey, also too, if you didn't know, they're doing a $1 raffle on StockX for 3 sneakers. Chances are not high, but if you don't mind, it's spending $15. It's the dollar for the sneaker, 14 for shipping. You basically do a $1 bid. You got to go on and click on this thing on the top, and they have the Para Air Max. They've got, let's see what we got here. There's 3 sneakers. Okay, we got the Para Friends and Family Air Max 1, the Fragment Air Jordan 1, and the Sean Wotherspoons for $1. No, so I've ordered, to give them credit, I've ordered about, let's see what I got. I've ordered 34 pairs from them. And in 34 pairs, 2 of them were fake. And it's not something, I really don't think that they're like doing that. I really don't. I don't think GOAT is either, but sometimes they do a lot of numbers. They do a lot of inventory, and I think stuff slips through. So one pair that was the grapes, and those were blatantly bad. I don't know how they did that. I don't even want to know. But it was so bad, those 5 sneakers that I had to send back, plus the fakes. I literally I didn't shop with StockX for like 3 months. Let's see, when did the grapes come out? That was the last time. I didn't cop from them for that long, when I was copping from them every other week, because they lost my trust. I was I was really concerned with it. So I'm giving them another shot. We'll see what happens. So I got that one, and then way back in the beginning, probably like my 3rd or 4th pair from them. I don't even remember what the hell it was. And it was earlier on in me collecting, knowing what I know now. I'm pretty sure it was either, it had to be fake. But either way, it was just off in a lot of ways. It just didn't look right to me, and I was like, nah, I don't think this is good. And I remember what that looked like then, and then knowing what I know now. So it was definitely a very questionable pair. The second pair, the grapes, those were foo, fake as fuck, no question. And they got them back, and they were even like, "Oh, sorry for the inconvenience." What did they say? Something like, "Sorry, it slipped through this time, but it won't happen again." I don't know, man. Anytime I don't mess with it. Like, you send me one fake, I'm starting to think like, damn, or what kind of people do you have authenticating your stuff? And that's just me, being a sneakerhead. Like I said, I really don't think that it was an intentional thing. But they have also had employees, both StockX, Go, Round 2. They have had employees. It's not StockX or GOAT, the company itself, that's doing it. But all they need is one crooked employee to, all they got to know. They know what's coming out. So say they know the grapes or the pine green Jordan 1s are coming out. They order ahead of time a bunch of fakes, and then they're just swapping them out. So people send in their real pair. They take that real pair home for themselves, and then they swap it. And people have been caught at both StockX and Round 2, I know for sure. Honestly, they're not going to like to talk about it. So they're going to keep it on their wraps as much as possible. And I'm not one, like, especially with all the crazy shit going on the sneaker YouTube right now, I'm not one to exaggerate things or anything. All I can say is what I have heard and what I know. I've gotten 2 fakes, and I've heard a handful, literally, maybe 4 or 5 other stories of like confirmed things. So if you're hearing 5 confirmed things, there's definitely going to be others that you're not hearing about. So it happens. It's just sneaker con. It happens. So, oh shit. So pairs are going to get through sometimes. It's just and the sad thing is they're getting better and better at making those things. My buddy, up until I don't know, 2 months ago. I did all the studying and research and everything online. Never even held a fake just because I'm not gonna get that. I don't, I'm never gonna have that in my hands. But my buddy um, he got a pair of Oreo Yeezys, and he's not a sneakerhead. He doesn't know anything about sneakers. He just, saw a Yeezy, saw a good price, bought a sneaker, had no clue what he was doing. He got some fakes, and not very good ones. But when he first came over and dropped them, just looking at them in a free fall, I couldn't tell from there. I started doing a closer exam. They were horrible. But like people. So, anyways, that was the first pair I got. So that was the first pair is for any sneaker that was fake. But it was a Yeezy Oreo, and that was the first time I got to put hands on it and really look in depth, which I was actually kind of excited for because that was only going to help me with my authenticating and just, holding it in hand and seeing it just reaffirms all the studying and everything I've done. So, which Instagram ads are you talking about? Like the real versus fake, or oh my god, dude. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like most of those places, they they must take advantage of so many uh people that just don't know any better because they don't even go to the lengths of like putting the a good picture up or anything. They just like you want to know what I've seen a shitload of fakes, and it's sad because a lot of people don't even know the pairs we just got, the frozen yellow, and they're a very like highlighter color kind of sneaker, but it's also a very hard color to copy, and the tone of the color on a lot of them have been off, and you can just tell it's a highlighter yellow, but it's almost like faded a little bit. So it's just really easy to tell. And like in the last couple weeks since they've basically, they're going to be coming out, I've seen so many things like get them early, get them here. All of them were like, not all of them, but a lot of them were fake. And then how many are fake and they're putting up a good picture or whatever? Off whites? Yeah. I don't even, yeah, there's so many probably. And that's what we hear about. And then there's a lot of people that actually know they're buying it and they just like, I don't want to spend all that money. So they do that. And it's flooded. It's flooded. Like, it's bad. And a lot, sometimes people don't even know. They get them and they think they have real pairs. Then they go to sell them or authenticate them. And then they get blindsided weeks, months, years later. And they're like, fuck, I've had this shoe for 2 years, thought it was authentic. And then then you go to get it like authentic. That's why, like, I spent probably 1,000 hours of just studying every time, every fucking time. Blatant fakes at the mall. The mall is like a breeding ground for fakes, a plethora. I don't like. All right. I've seen in the last month. I've seen Christ. I've seen fake Travis Scotts. I've seen fake Paras. I've seen fake Kobe's. I've seen fake zebras. And like that's not even looking at them close. That's just seeing them passing by. And then it's weird. My area is not big for sneakers. There's not a lot of sneakerheads. So like I barely even see any people rocking dope kicks anywhere. I really don't see any sneakerheads anywhere. But then there's always all the fakes. So I don't know. You could just I don't know, you could just tell. I don't know. It's weird. You could just tell like they're not the people that are hanging out in sneaker stores just by seeing how they're rocking them and stuff. They just got them on and they're not. You could kind of tell. Nah, you could definitely tell a sneakerhead from a non-sneakerhead. Because most people, like I used to be back in the day, buy sneakers for necessity. $50, $75 max. Sneakerheads, like it's a lot more. They're usually wearing matching clothes, hats, whatever, some kind of outfit or whatever. So you could just tell. But I've even seen people go into on pickup day wear fakes to go pick up real sneakers on release day. You know what? Yeah, man. It, there's nothing I hate more than people that take advantage of the disadvantaged, or they take advantage of people that are, they don't know better. They take advantage of people that are disabled. They take advantage of people that don't have a lot of money. I can't. There's nothing I really hate more than that, and that's what that is. Trying to finesse like 180. For Oreos, 180. Come on, bro. Like, if you want to be a dick and lowball and be real, like, all right, say 350 or something, and at least you're not like completely insulting. It's still insulting at 350, but 180, and to say they're sitting, what he was trying to do, he figured, oh, most of the other Pharrells nowadays are sitting. So maybe this kid, oh, maybe he got lucky. He got the Oreos. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know any better. So let me tell him, oh yeah, they're all sitting, and then try to finesse and get him for 180, and then he just made like $400 profit. Yeah, no, I didn't get those. Those are hard. That's a nice pair too. I like that pair, and it seems like they've held their price. They kind of look like the Chanel joints that are like 2Gs. What's going on? I noticed somebody else joined. I don't know if you've been listening or if you. I'm sure you saw the title, but Yeezy Supply is live. They still have, as of 10, 20 minutes ago, they have all sizes except for the bigger sizes. So they have sizes 7 through 12. Let me double check again. But they've been live since 3 o'clock. So if you're trying to cop, I would suggest grabbing them. Yeah, they still got all those same. Let me refresh. Maybe it didn't refresh. They're gonna start. It's gonna start selling out. I guarantee it. Damn, they still got. Yeah, size 7 through 12. All those sizes are available. 13, 13 and a half, 14. They only went up to 14 on Yeezy Supply this time. I think they go, like you said, up to 16 on Adidas. I think they've been doing 16 on most of the 350 V2s lately, and the ones with higher stock. But the 700s, I think they went to like 14. Same with the 500s, because they know 350s are going to be more popular. I feel bad for like people with size 15s, like people that just got big feet. Like if you're a professional basketball player and you got a size 15, well, you got money and you got connects, you could probably get a sample large size or something crazy. Or if you just got a size 15 foot, you really can't be a sneakerhead. You can't. I mean, yeah, you can. You can have a limited collection though. That's for sure. Cause one, they don't make a lot, and two, it's hard as fuck to get. And even if you go for GR pairs, a lot of times even in GRs they don't go that high because there's not nobody buys them. I feel like regardless, they should make all those sizes. Even if you stock 10 pairs in the whole world of size 17. What does this say? The message you just sent, it says this message is held for review. I guess it's saying it wants me to review it because you said fucked. That's so stupid. And then I could show it or hide it. Obviously, I showed it. I've been swearing this whole time. Crazy shit. Oh. Yeah, man. So you're probably gonna be. If you're only 14, you're probably gonna be a size 15. I hope not, man. Hopefully, like, well, you're 6. You're probably gonna keep growing. Maybe your feet won't. Well, I hope your feet don't. Because if you're a sneakerhead, size 13 is even hard. So size 13 you're good, but once you get past that, it definitely gets harder. 14 you can still get them. I don't think you think you're gonna hit a 15. That's big. You probably won't hit a 15. Hopefully, man. Fuck Gucci. They're all about the money. They're not gonna make anything that like. Come on. I don't go into Gucci at all because I can't afford Gucci. Like, and I don't know. I mean, I spend so much on sneakers. Like, I match all my stuff and everything. I'm gonna sit back for a second because my back's all fucked up. I get